Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, Stan the Movie Man with your WIMZ.com movie review. This week your votes at WIMZ.com sent me to see Season of the Witch, starring Nicolas Cage, Ron Perlman, Claire Foy, Stephen Campbell Moore, and more. It is the story of a pair of knights from the Crusades who decide that, well, you know, killing innocent men, women, and children just isn't their bag. Of course, they've been doing it for nearly 10 years. So they decide to leave the front lines and try to head back home. Perlman, who's Nicolas Cage, and Felsen, Ron Perlman, traveling through the countryside, trying to get back to the life they used to know. When they come upon a village that is nearly decimated by the Black Death. And the village priests are blaming this outbreak of disease on a young girl they believe is a witch, and that is played by actress Claire Foy. And we never hear her name other than she's referred to as the girl or the witch or the Black Witch. In exchange for their freedom, Felsen and Perlman are recognized as deserters and they get thrown in the dungeon. But in exchange for their freedom, they are going to deliver the girl to a monastery where the monks will decide once and for all about her fate. And where there also is this book which may be able to drive the evil from her. And they are joined on the journey by a teenage boy who has dreams of becoming a knight, a guy who has been in the stockade, or in stocks actually, because he is considered a thief and a forger. And also a well-respected knight suggested by the church. The movie is kind of dull. There is a fair amount of action in it, and yet it still manages to be dull. Perlman and Cage are perfectly fine in the movie, but it just seems like it goes on forever and ever and ever. And not much happens during the movie that breaks up the monotony of it. It's essentially a road picture, a road adventure picture that's got some supernatural elements thrown into it. It has a little twist at the end that isn't particularly interesting, doesn't make the movie any better. It makes it some of what's come before a little more understandable, but it's really not all that good. The special effects, especially the CG characters, kind of look more like cartoons than efforts to create three-dimensional looking creatures. So I really can't, unless you're just a huge Nicolas Cage fan or a huge Ron Perlman fan, really suggest that you go see the movie. I'm giving it 2 guitars because it's just not very good. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete review as well as to vote on the movie I see next time. If you have any questions, feel free to send them to me at stanthemovieman@att.net, and you can follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan. Till next time, see ya.